Peace. Yeah, today's Supreme Mathematics is wisdom power. Coming to righteous name of Lord Supreme Wise Mind of Law. Just out here on this beautiful day. Just finished getting myself physically refined. Um, Mentally, I'm ready for the day to take on. Dealing with today's math, wisdom power. Wisdom is the ability to discern or to make a rightful judgment. Power is the truth. And power is that magnetic, that light that shines bright on all things and destroys the cloud of deceptions. Wisdom power basically means that you have a decision to come to. And what that means is you have two types of power that you can execute. You can execute the power of the truth, but you can also execute a power of a lie. And when it comes down to dealing with decision making, this is gonna give you the order of the day. You feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, dealing with wisdom is not always speaking. It's not always a formal, it's a form of verbal expression. It's more than that. It's also being wise with the decisions you make and how you think this decision is going to help catapult or put you on another plateau for the day. In other words, if you feel like, I'm going to be real with myself and I know and understand that, maybe I'm going through some things, then you'll go with that decision. But then again, if you go with the idea of, everything good with me, I'm straight, but you lying to yourself, then that's also your decision. Because wisdom power, like I told you before, you have two types of power. You have mental as well as physical, but you also have the truth and a lie. And those both hold power. But which one holds more is the question to ask yourself. And why does it hold more? So, I just wanted to keep it simple today. Today's degree in the 1 to 40 asks, how long did it take to make devil? And it says 600 years he was engrafting or making him from the black man. Now, what does this degree tell me? How long is it going to take you to come to a decision with yourself that you finally need to make these things happen and go along and follow the process or the proper steps of approach in order for you to execute your power or exercise your power or even utilize your power? Yakub already knew what he wanted to do. He already knew how long it was going to take. He already knew the process that was going to take. He already knew the powers that he had to make this devil. It's the same thing with yourself. You got to come to the decision with what type of power you want to execute. If you want to be truthful to yourself, or you want to be dishonest, or you don't want to put yourself in a position of power where you are not actually being fully truthful with everything that you deal with in reality. Some people, they feel like how long is going to take because maybe they're not ready for the decision that they got to make. How long things take is based on what you're thinking, what you're going through, and how you plan on doing things for your life and how you're supposed to move forward and not backwards. Because dealing with the power of the truth will help you catapult forward. Dealing with the power of a lie will put you backwards. And it'll take you longer, and the process is going to take longer and longer. And you know what that means? That means that you still have to investigate. You still have to thoroughly examine. You still have to evaluate where you stand at with yourself. This is not nothing for anybody else. This is just for yourself. Because you give yourself the order of the day. That's G-O-D. Giving order and direction. And if you know the order and the direction in which you have to go in, then don't waste time, because everything takes a process. Look at Yakub, for instance. How long? How, meaning the process in which things take, the stages in which things go through. It says 600 years he was engrafting or making him from the black man. It's going to take you 600 years to come to the conclusion with yourself that you finally need to learn how to understand your power and understand where you stand at with yourself. That's the question you need to ask yourself. And why does it need to take you so long to get this process going? Because once you come out of your mouth with what you say, that's where everything starts at. How long did it take for him to make devil? As soon as you open your mouth and you tell that bold-faced lie to yourself. You know, I had got this from a pastor one time, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? He was a good brother, man. Shout out to Pastor Bishop Marshall. Good brother, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of what his way of life is, I still love him and respect him as a person, you know what I'm saying? Great barber, great father. He's a great motivator and influencer to people. But he did say this: when you're by yourself, you can lie to yourself. You could be your own worst critic. You could be your worst lawyer. You could be your best judge. You could be whatever you want to yourself. But as soon as you open your mouth, that's where everything gets revealed. Whether you know or whether you don't know. So like I said, just wanted to build with you guys on today's Supreme Mathematics and today's degree and how I see it. And you got to realize, man, honesty is the best policy. So if you ain't honest with yourself, you're giving yourself a longer time to process who you are and what you need to be doing with your life. And with that being said, you guys take it easy. You have a blessed day. I'm going to enjoy this wonderful Saturday on July 25th, 2020. Peace to all the gods on the earth.